Hello and welcome back to Notebook. In our previous videos, we have learnt about marginalized groups and their experiences with discrimination and inequality. In today's video, we will learn how these groups confront marginalization. Dalits were originally labeled as untouchables. In the Hindu caste system, Dalits were considered inferior than almost everybody else. This resulted in widespread discrimination against them, especially when it came to education, employment, and marriage. We will see how laws were instituted to protect these marginalized groups from continuous exploitation by protecting their fundamental rights. The fundamental rights as laid down by the Constitution applies to every citizen of the country. Let's see how the marginalized groups leveraged this. Firstly, they forced the government to recognize the discrimination and social injustice done to them by insisting on their fundamental rights. Secondly, they insisted that the government should administer laws and also formulate new laws to safeguard them from any kind of injustice by keeping the essence of the fundamental rights in mind. Not only this, the Constitution of India as laid down in Article 17 states the abolishment of untouchability. So what does this mean? It means that the Dalits have the right to educate themselves, can enter temples and use every public facility just like any other citizen of the country. The law also states that enforcement of any disability arising out of untouchability is a punishable offence. Article 15 of the Indian Constitution also prohibits the state from discriminating against any citizens on ground of religion, caste, sex, race, place of birth, etc. These laws proved beneficial especially for the Dalits as they seek justice and equality whenever it has been denied to them. It is not only the Dalits, but several other minority groups have also drawn on the fundamental rights, especially the right to freedom of religion and cultural and educational rights. Can you name any community that seemed to have benefited from these rights? The freedom of cultural and educational right guarantees the Muslims and the Parsis to be the guardians of the content of their culture and also grants them the right to make decisions regarding the preservation of the content. In this context, Article 29 of the Indian Constitution states that any section of the citizens residing in the territory of India or any part thereof having a distinct language, script or culture of its own shall have the right to conserve the same. Besides the laws instituted by the Constitution, the government has also formulated different schemes and policies to protect the interests of the marginalized community. We will learn more about these schemes and policies as formulated by the Government of India in our second video. Until then, happy learning and good luck.